We're just a few kilometers now from Sejny, which you could say is a phenomenon on the Polish map because it's a very small town, just a few thousand inhabitants. But there has been a foundation founded there 23 years ago now. Pogranicze Foundation, the Borderland Foundation. By 4 people, Mr. and Mrs. Czyżewski and Mr. and Mrs. Schroeder, who are still the kind of leading figures of the foundation, but there are a lot of other people involved. And they basically, their goal is to promote, I'm not sure, to spread awareness among young people, but not only, of the cultures of the Polish borderland from before the war and after the war now. So they concentrate on promoting and rather, I think the better word would be on cultivating the tradition and the memory of Jewish culture which existed here before the war, and of Lithuanian culture, of course, which is still lively and present because I think 40% of people in Sejny are Lithuanian. But I'm not sure about the numbers, but it's quite a high percentage. And also the Gypsy culture, right? Because there were a lot of Gypsy people here and of course all around Poland. So these are the 3, I think, main topics they focus on. So they conduct workshops, yes, they publish books, they have a publishing house. They publish, for example, Gross's Neighbors, that was the English translation, right? Which was a huge, I could say, well, a very famous book at some point, and still is in Poland. It's kind of now a point of reference for the whole discussion, right, of the Polish-Jewish relationships before the war and during the war, etc. And after the war also, right? But also they publish a lot of other fantastic books from the Balkan Peninsula, by writers from the Balkan Peninsula, from America, yeah. I think they published Ruth Gruber, for example, whom I met last year during the 22nd anniversary of the existence of Borderland Foundation. So yeah, they are a huge force in cultivating these 3, the memory of these 3 cultures and the heritage of these 3 cultures in Poland, yes, and spreading the news and the knowledge about it amongst young people, and also teaching the people. They have music workshops, they have bands in which really young people play. So they educate also, they're responsible for the musical education, the cultural education of like young people in the whole region here, really. So a very fantastic thing here they're doing here.